Now, answering your questions about the law and legal issues. This is Legal Break with attorney Gary Bruce.
Hello there and welcome. Welcome, Gary.
Good morning. Good to be here again.
Yes,
You got a
always.
question?
Always, yes. So our question today, we'll have it up on the screen, is Gary, can I get workers' compensation if my job made an injury worse?
All right. So can I get workers' comp? Well, if you had a pre-existing condition, I guess that's the issue.
Yeah.
I already had a bad back and I'm back at work and now it got worse and it was aggravated. So yes, I mean, there's no real issue there. So an aggravation of a pre-existing condition is compensable under workers' comp. And if it made it where you can't work and change the condition, then it's a new, not necessarily all new injury, but it's a new symptom that's causing you impact at work. So yes, you can get workers' comp for that.
Yeah.
The interesting question is, though, I think, what if you have an injury from something else and you go to work and your work is now aggravating that condition and you had that condition that you were involved in litigation over, or you have a subsequent wreck or something happens that aggravates the initial case,
Yeah.
So that's when it gets really difficult. And it happens, sadly, too often. So it becomes harder to define what has been the impact of this injury. It caused me to have back problems, but now is it really the back problems from the wreck, or is it the workers' comp or the work injury aggravation?
So what should you do?
That's where
what should you do then in those cases?
Well, you have to define those things. You have to make sure your doctors understand what impacted what's new, what changed, what remained the same. And these are difficult situations, difficult questions, difficult proof issues. And so, those are not easy questions to answer. And it's part of really, just telling your story and understanding that the whole story may help a jury understand what the injuries were from that which.
Right, yeah, exactly where they came from and such.
The other issue is, though, this: but for the original injury, you wouldn't have an aggravation. So the argument could be made, look, I would have been fine doing my normal work, except that I was hurt in this wreck or this fall or whatever, this incident. And now work is really impacting me. So the work's not really so much a cause as it is just more problems from the original injury. So it's all about how it's phrased and dealt with. But
yeah.
Good question.
Very good. All right. Thank you so very much, Gary, and we'll see you on the very next Legal Break.